Hello Ghana, hello West Africa, hello Africa, most welcome to your authoritative platform. I always tell you that this is where we get those who matter, those who will tell you the real truth, exactly what is happening on the ground. And today, we're throwing our spotlight again on women's football, developing women's football. For some years now, it has been on an upset. They are climbing and climbing and climbing. In the past, talking about women's football is like leisure. Now, we are doing real professional football in this country, and it is growing. And personally, I love what is happening when it comes to women's football. And so I have a special guest in the house. I'll introduce her in a jiffy, but because it's her first time being here, I'll pause for a break. When I come back, I'll introduce her in a very special way. Stay with us. Thank you very much. So I have the evergreen. She's evergreen, you understand. Because when she decided to dare where people really didn't want to go, she decided to do it. Believe in that spirit, that Ghanaian spirit that when we put our hands together, we'll do it. She did. Do you know Hasaacas, ladies? The name we cannot mention, a team we cannot mention when it comes to women's football in this country. We cannot say we are talking about the history of women's football development from the amateur level going professional, and we will not mention secondary Hasaacas ladies, the Do Girls. Yes, that's the CEO. I have the CEO in the house. She also happens to be part of us. She's our president. If Kobnai Boy is not there for swag, she is there. When it comes to the other ones, she loves football too. The other one, she's there. Everything, she's there. She has been helping us, pushing and pushing and pushing the gender card. So today, we are going to look at the demands when it comes to Women's Champions League. Ghanaian clubs participating in Women's Champions League. Currently, all eyes are on Ghana Police. But really, those who have seen it before, tasted it before, how did it go for them? And what lessons can Ghana Police pick up so that they get a smooth path? It's always good when you have a senior brother or sister. When they learn, you learn from them. If you are the first, that's where you have to go and break ceilings and stuff. Somebody will do it and then you come and take it over. So let me introduce her again, once again. Most welcome. This is the first time you're here. You've been watching me every day. This is the first time you are in the seat for Ghanaians. Please, how are you?
I'm good. Good morning to your viewers. I'm happy to be here. And
Great.
you're also doing well because I've been watching how you are promoting women's football. So you are doing well.
Thank you very much. We are learning from you to do it.
Small.
Hasaacas ladies.
It has not been easy, as you said. When you go up there, people are expecting so much from you. So you put pressure on yourself.
Okay.
And I feel that we put pressure on ourselves from 2021 when we returned from Egypt and other stuff. And most of our players went away. So after that, we have been affected, but we will come back strongly.
Okay. We will delve into the real issues now, but I want us to have a flashback. Everybody has congratulated police ladies. I saw you in the rains, and I wasn't surprised because whether your team plays or not, you want to see the bigger picture.
Yes.
Ghanaian women.
Yes, it's the product. Women's football is a product. It's my product. So whether I am part of those who were playing the final game or not, because I am part of the 20 teams, I should be there. And that was the reason why I was there. And then one funny thing is that we happen to be in the same sector. You see, we have two sectors.
Yes.
The northern sector and the southern sector. And I was so happy because when you come to the FA Cup, we had two people from our sector playing the final games.
Wow.
Right? And then we also had one person from our zone playing the final game. And they won. So you have to be very happy. It signifies that the zone that I am in is a very strong zone. Okay. That's all that my interest was at that moment. So I am happy for them. But now it is Ghana product. It isn't a police product anymore. It is Ghana product. So anybody watching me, all the teams, if you are watching, I want to plead that what the Nigerians are doing there, and it is going on well for them, we have to start doing it here too.
So like, before we come to what the Nigerians are doing, we want to look at what second year Hasaacas ladies did when they literally decided that we are going to make history. We are going to pave a way for other clubs to come.
The point is, we started from 2018, when the normalization came. You see, the league was put on hold. So we kept all our players intact. And then we kept them playing together till 2021. So that we went to, from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. That we moved to the WAFU. Mind you, police ladies, they haven't qualified for Champions League, but they have rather qualified for WAFU. They need to go to WAFU and win the cup, because one representative from West Africa will attend or will be permitted to take part in the Champions League. So they have a lot to do. I feel that the merrymaking should cease from now. They have to start training. So we went to WAFU and then we won WAFU. And the reason why 2 representatives from West Africa attended the maiden edition was that Nigeria had won the African Cup of Nations 2018 in Ghana. So we had 2 representatives. Even though we won, we went with Nigeria. But after that, it's only 1 representative going from WAFU to the Champions League.
Great. So Ghanaians, we are giving you a flashback. We want to go back to the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, where we see police playing Almighty. We call them Almighty because they've been able to worry Hasaacas ladies for some time.
They have worried us a lot. In fact, for 2 consecutive times. I think they beat us FA Cup and the league. But you know, the year that we were in our elements, you saw 2021, we beat them to First Ladies Cup. That was the first ever trophy. And then we also beat them to FA Cup. We beat them to Champion of Champions. We beat them to, I think, WAFU. We beat them 5 times on a row. So the following year, they said, no, we will not allow you. They beat us FA Cup and then the Champion of Champions. And then the second year, they also beat us. So it was the 3rd year, which was last year, that we were able to beat them. But when we got to WAFU, we couldn't do anything because of technical issues.
Great. So let's get you a flashback. What happened at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, where it was raining. In fact, the rains came in setting. But one thing that was certain was that the leaders we have in this country that loves sports, I'm not saying football alone, that loves sports, really showed up on the day. I'm talking about the IGP, I salute you. I'm talking about GFA President, I salute you. I'm talking about the Minister for Sports and Recreation, Mr. Kofi Adams, I salute you and your team, National Sports Authority Director General, Mr. Yampofankra and your team, and a host of others, all CEOs from the various clubs that made their way to the venue. In fact, we salute you. The rain stopped the game. The love was there. The game was continued in the rain. At the end of the day, everything was done in the rain. And then police rained. Let's go to Legon and then bring you a flashback. A heavy downpour saw both teams press for a win to cap a successful campaign. JNAEM scored for Ghana Police in the blue jersey on the 27th minute after a dominant first half. And Pemdakwan pushed for the equalizer, but Police ladies held on. On the 89th minute, Victoria Ter Williams sealed the win with a goal, making it a night to remember for Police. This historic win marks a significant milestone for the team, ending Ampem Dakwan's dominance in the league. Among the dignitaries present were the Minister for Sports and Recreation, Mr. Kofi Adams, the President of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Kurt Okreku, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Teteyonu, and other high-profile personalities from the top hierarchy of the Ghana Police Service, the Director General of the National Sports Authority, Mr. Yampofankra, alongside several high-profile guests, the Director General of the Criminal Investigations Department, CID, who is also the CEO for the Ghana Police Ladies Football Club, BCOP, Lydia Yakodonko, praised the players for their show. She promised the team will make Ghana proud during the CAF Champions League.
We fought and fought, but we didn't stop fighting. I believed in my ladies. I believed in the coach. Hard work. And the motivation from the IGP and the police management crown their efforts, and we thank God for what has happened today. They've arrived, and then they are going beyond that. Because you know we are going to Africa. So we are looking beyond this trophy. The hard work continues. Whoever is into sports, if it's volleyball, if it's basketball, football, we have a male team. So they should look at this victory and know that they can also do it. So they shouldn't stop fighting. They shouldn't stop aiming to win. And then victory will be theirs. Thank you so much.
The head of Ghana Police Service Sports Unit, ASP Ben Estembela, said Ghana Police Service sports teams will dominate sports in the country.
It is the Ghana Police Service, I told you. Forward ever, we are not losing. 1, it's a new wing. 2, Esprit de Corps is part of the police service. We support each other. Growth and progress. We are going to storm every league.
The head coach of Ghana Police Ladies FC, Inspector Abu Kasim, said the victory was a dream come true. According to him, they worked so hard all season and this was their reward.
On Wednesday, the IGP moved his whole POMAP members, that's the cabinet of Ghana Police, they made orders. They are the biggest, the top-notch Ghana, to our training grounds, seated, watch us train, gave us standing ovation, gave us audience. But before they did all that, they saluted us with 100,000 Ghana cedis, aside from the material support. This is the psychological support. He said, we are giving you everything. Go out there and get a trophy for us. These girls, I'm going to enlist every one of them. If you have younger girls who you want to enlist, bring them. I will enlist them too. And I will fix your pitch. Do you want AstroTurf or you want grass? And we said we wanted grass. I will fix grass for you. And I'll add Titan tracks.
With this historic win, Ghana Police Ladies will now represent Ghana in the WAFU B Championship, which serves as the qualifier for the prestigious CAF Women's Champions League. Police Ladies beat Ampem Dakwa Ladies 2-0 to win their first ever Malta Guinness Women's Premier League title at the University of Ghana Stadium on Sunday. The winners earned them a spot in next season's CAF Women's Champions League. The Chief Executive Officer of Hasaacas Ladies Football Club, Evelyn Nsiah Asare, who led a team for the CAF Champions League in 2021, says she believes in the police team to make Ghana proud.
A very good scene, mixed feelings, because who thought that a day will come that a league final will be played and then FA Cup final will be played and nobody will see Hasaacas and then Ampem Dakwa. New faces are coming, and then to me it's a happy day because it means that all the teams are also doing something. It isn't only Hasaacas and Ampem Dakwa. Ampem Dakwa, they have done so well. We couldn't even qualify from our zone. And then Police Ladies came to Takoradi to beat us 1-0. From the moment they beat us, I realized that they were in for something. So I would just have to congratulate them. But there is something that the Nigerians are doing. For me, I am pleading with all the teams. If we have good players, let us give them to Police Ladies so that they can go there and make Ghana proud. It is Ghana football, women football that we want to develop. Congratulations, certain sector. Congratulations, Police Ladies and Faith Ladies. Better luck next time to Jonina and then Ampem Dakwan.
Police Ladies emerged victorious in the Southern Zone after dethroning Hasaacas Ladies. They finished on top of the table with 39 points, with Hasaacas Ladies amassing 37 points. So Auntie Evelyn is still here, still smiling, still.
It's just like I'm dreaming, because it has always been Hasaacas at the southern sector, no matter what. Even last season, we played Faith Ladies for the final game to determine our leadership within the southern sector. And so I have realized one thing. When it is that you realize things are not going on for you, it continues to the next season. And that is what has happened to us this season, because last season we fought hard to win the zone. And it has come to the point that we couldn't. So I think we have to start early, and we need to put things in place in order to be able to at least come up again. As I was telling you, we kept the team for almost 3 to 4 years before we were able to move to WAFU, to Champions League. But these days, because there is no money, You groom the player 1 year, 2 years, the person is going. So you cannot get consistency. Football is all about consistency. If you're able to keep them together for a longer time, they know if I'm playing the ball from here to the midfield, we know who the player that the ball is going to. But we don't have it now. The Tari party that we used to have in our team is no more there. So that is the only challenge. And then we also have to realize that now people didn't have interest in women's football. Now there is interest. Look at how the IGP came to the stadium. I mean, he came, they offered him a seat over there, but he said no. He came to where his members were sitting, and that was where I was sitting. And he was very happy. If you're listening to their coach, he met them, gave them 100,000 Ghana cedis before the match, gave them all the logistics that they needed. What else do you want the IGP to do before you can win this game? He did everything that he could within his power. So I'm very happy. That is why I have been entreating the institutions that come in. Even if you cannot put a team together as your own, the teams are there. Adopt some of the teams. We have mining companies in Western region, and we are saying that the best comes from the region, from Western. You see, brother, you have a company there. It is the community's property that you are mining on. So if you adopt Hasaacas ladies and you are able to at least give something small to the players every month, the players will stay. It is an individual thing that we are doing, but elsewhere, the senators, they have money and they are sponsoring. When we went to WAFU, the Nigerians were giving per diem, I think $200 a day. We didn't give our players anything.
You don't mean it.
Oh,
Yes,
do we have to give them? We didn't give them. What we normally do is that after everything, we get money and then we will give it to them in bulk, but not up to what the other teams are giving to their
So what we
players.
do,
It is in Ghana. It is not only Hasaacas. I can tell you for a fact that the service teams, you have prisons ladies, you have army, and then you have for the premier, you have police.
Yes.
They are working. Most of them, about 80% of their players are into the service. So they receive salaries every month. But what about the rest? We have started paying salaries to our players, and it is not easy. Yes, Hasaacas, we realize that if
teams in the southern zone,
we have started paying salaries to our players. At first, we were giving them shelter. Look at how much electricity that you have to pay. Now, electricity is being increased to 14-point-something%. And players within the facilities, you know how they will use electricity, but we are paying. We have given them the accommodation, we are paying water, we are paying electricity, and we were buying food for them. So they came to sit with us that we should give them their money. Because the food that we were buying, when you
do the
calculations, I think it was even more than what they have requested that we pay. So we are paying salaries, but we are still buying gas. Because when you pay salary to them, they will buy gas before they can buy the foodstuffs that they want to. And then we give them winning bonuses. It has not been easy.
Wow.
So I think I want to request that the president, or if the vice president, because she's a woman, the vice president, Ministry of Education, and then the 20 teams, we want to meet these two figures. And then we tell them what it is that we can do so that we can all progress. It is a career. Women's football is a career now. And then it is money. But what we have to put in to generate the funds is the problem. But if we are able to put in good money, we have good facilities everywhere in Ghana. And I'm happy. In fact, the IGP, let me salute him once more, because telling them that we are going to put together an AstroTurf for you. They need AstroTurf. We need good pitches so that we can attract sponsors. If you don't have good pitches, the sponsors will not come in, because we have to brand the stadium. Where are we going to brand it if you don't have a standard pitch? And that has always been a problem for the women's team. So please, Mr. President, I know you love football.
Mr. Kofi Adams is watching us right now as we speak.
So let me greet him. Mr. Kofi Adams, yes. I am greeting you, and I'm pleading with you that me, Evelyn Nsiah Asare, I want to meet you personally. And then after that, I want you to meet all the 20 teams. We want to meet you. We want to put structures together so that we can get money. The district assemblies are there. Please attach us to the district assemblies. When you go to Takoradi, we have the municipal assembly there. Let us go there. Let us take us as one of their subsidiaries so that most of the players can work for the assembly. I mean, we go for training from 8 o'clock. Or we can even schedule our time that we start training from 5:30, 2 hours we are done, so that they can come to work and then close early and come and do their second training. Please, it was there. Gutter ladies, post ladies, police ladies, and then Gapoha and the rest. Please, your institutions, Ghana Gas. And then we are fortunate to have Ghana Gas over there. We have Ghana Gas, we have GMPC, all in the Western region. Why are the youth not benefiting from these institutions? And if we want the youth, especially the women, to benefit, this is how we have to go. So, Mr. Kofi Adams, I greet you again. And I also want to thank you for attending the 2 matches. I mean, I went to meet him there. Okay. And then he stayed there till the last blast of the whistle. And I will say thank you. You have done well. IGP, I don't know what to tell that man. Because somebody would thought that man would have, sat up there because we have the VVIP. Yeah. But he came to where we were sitting. He was very happy. Yes. In fact, I said, at a certain point, I don't know how I got myself to where he was.
And all of them, CID balls.
Everyone. So please, let me also make this appeal to them. You see, WAFU is money. When they are going, they will not pay for you. You have to buy your own tickets. Hasaacas ladies, because we didn't have money, we went to WAFU with a bus. And before you get there, you cannot even stretch your legs. So please, police ladies, because it is one of our institutions that we respect most, they should go with the flights. So you should start talking about how much they have to. And then please, because you are an institution, I know that when you reach up to the travel agencies, they will listen to you. They should get tickets for you and then get money. And I know we have about 500,000 police personnel in Ghana, about 47,000 to 500,000. If everyone should pay 10 cedis or 20 cedis, they should be able to help
for this campaign.
I'm telling you, they need money because all that they will give you is
that's CAF or WAFU.
WAFU. All that WAFU will give you is where to sleep, and even where to sleep. They are going to take care of 21 players and 7 technical, so you have 28. And 28. If you want to go and play this tournament and go far, I think you have to be looking at about 25 to 26 players. So the extra 6 players, you are going to rent a hotel for them. And the technical men, when you go to the World Cup and other stuff, you realize that they have about 13 to 15 technical. They have video analysts, they have nutritionists, but always 7. They are going to pay for 7. So you need money. They will leave the rest. And please, this is an advice I'm giving to the police. They have to get about 10 to 12 technical people. Get them. And then the players get about 26. If you bring 26, they don't have any problem. They will allow them to play. But they will not give the extra 5 a room. So you are going to pay for it. And then again, they are not going to give you transportation. So you need money. And please, the 19 other teams, if we think we have a very good goalkeeper that can help police, why not? Let us release them. It is now Ghana. It is not police. Because when they go to WAFU and they do well, they win. And they go to Champions League and they win. It will attract 2 reps from WAFU. Are you getting me? Okay. Let's say, for instance, police is playing the finals of Champions League, not WAFU. WAFU, when you win, it is still 1.
Okay.
But when they win the Champions League, we will get 2 representatives from West Africa.
Okay.
And it will help us a lot because they will be there. And then the rest will fight for another slot. So please, let us all come together. The police.
So we should do it a Ghana project.
It's a Ghana project. This is a project that we have to all start.
Okay.
We are starting a new project. they couldn't leverage on what we did at Champions League. But this time, let us leverage on what police is going to do. And police, because they are an institution, they have money, they can do it. Because our problem, Ampem Dakwan's problem, money. And then even Ampem Dakwan, they didn't get much problem as we did.
Because you were the first.
Because we were the first. And then CAF told us, CAF looked at our face and told us that they didn't have budget for that tournament. It still pains me. I'm telling you, my brother.
So
for us, and that was when the COVID was so much that the players were sleeping individually, because at first, if there wasn't any COVID, maybe 2 in a room, 3 in a room, but this time because of COVID. And then when we went, about 3 of our players tested positive. So we had to give them individual rooms. And the monies that we spent 2021, we have not been able to recover it. We are still owing people. And then CAF told us that there wasn't any budget for that tournament. What can we do? We couldn't do anything. So we are still servicing our debt. That is why I'm saying that police, they need money. They have the numbers. They are a service team within Ghana. So the Ministry of Education should help. Other corporate institutions should come to their aid, because when you win Champions League, it's $600,000. But before you get there, it's wahala.
Okay, on that, we'll get you here for us to delve. People are sending messages and they are super excited about the revelations you're having, that indeed we should take it serious and make it, because at the end of the day, when it goes well, our national teams are going to benefit.
I'm telling you.
Everybody's going
to
benefit.
You see, for some time now, all our players have been coming from outside. Where did we get to? In the qualifiers to the World Cup, in the qualifiers to the African Olympic Games, we are nowhere to be found. But please, if we are able to groom our local players here, we will go far. The previous tournament, the World Cup that we attended, did we have most of our players playing outside? No, but they made a mark. So, I mean, there is something here. We have the potentials, we have the talent. We should nurture them so well that we can go up.
Insightful discussions here. This is where you get those who matter. Thank you very much, Auntie Evelyn. We'll get you here again. We'll come and do swag. And do the other things. So this is how we draw the curtains. Thank you very much for doing the watching. Follow us more on IG. Follow us on all the social media handles, and then you get more. Also, Ahmada, she will come back here again and we'll talk more. That's been the page. Thank you very much, Director Perry, and the rest of the team out there, and then Mickey for really making it possible. Have a lovely day.